Welcome to BlackScreenStories. My name is Austin. If you know me, you know I met AJ Styles before. AJ Styles is a professional wrestler currently with WWE. He got famous for TNA, went to New Japan, and now he's with WWE. Got all that background, good to go. A few years ago, I went to a big car show near town that was called World of Wheels. I went to this once before because I grew up in a car family. My dad and brother were like, hey, let's go to World of Wheels. But when I first heard them talk about it, I thought they were saying War of Wheels. I'm like, oh, must be like a demolition derby. That sounds actually pretty fun. So we get there, and as we're walking into the building, I look up and see the big sign and go, oh, World of Wheels. And World's like, yeah, World of Wheels. I'm like, well, I thought you guys were saying War of Wheels. And I was a little disappointed. We had a good laugh about it. Walked around, got a bunch of free stuff, but I've been to many car shows before, so it's not that new. I don't hate it. I actually pretty enjoyed it a few times. Now let's go to the time where I met Mr. Styles. Now let's go to the time where I met AJ Styles. I was just relaxing, and my mom saw there was an advertisement that, hey, this year at World of Wheels, AJ Styles will be there. And Mom's like, hey, this is one of your favorite wrestlers. I'm like, yes, he is my second favorite wrestler, right behind Chris Jericho. AJ Styles is actually the reason why I watch wrestling today. It's pretty fun. Like, of course I want to meet him. My dad and brother were planning on going anyway. I'm like, hey, can I tag along? Like, of course. A few years previously, my best friend got me for Christmas gloves that are similar to the ones that Styles wears in the ring. But if you ever buy the gloves through the WWE shop, don't, because they are terribly cheaply made and a waste of time and money. But this was pretty around the time when he first debuted, so he got them for me, and it was actually very nice of him. So I put it in my pocket, and we hit the road. The car show itself started at 6, and then AJ was starting from 7 to 9, sorry. And I'm thinking, okay, I could walk around for about 45 minutes, and then I'll get in line and be perfect. So we start walking around. Well, we get there early because of my dad. We start walking around, and I see, all right, that's where the signing's going to be over there. There's already people lining up. Like, wow, you paid to get in a car show just to see him? I thought it was kind of weird, but I also grew up in a car family, so I actually plan on looking at the cars and stuff, and then, get him autograph. We're walking around, and I believe my dad is like, oh, I thought you would have brought those gloves for the sign. And I pulled in my pocket, I'm like, I did. And we had a good laugh about it. It's 6:45, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go head over there. You guys keep looking around, and I'll just text you when I get close so we can meet up and get out of here. I get in line, and in front of me there's a nice lady who was waiting for her husband to come with her son, so her and her son can, so mostly for her son, can meet him. In front of her there was a nice gentleman and his daughter, and behind me there was a little old lady who was holding the line for her granddaughter and her granddaughter's boyfriend. So me and the mom in front of me and the grandmother, we start talking a little bit. Neither of them care about wrestling. They're just there for the family. So I'm telling them, they're like, oh, who is this guy? And I'm explaining essentially his whole shtick and all that. I'm like, eventually the husband shows up with the son, so they're good. Granddaughter and boyfriend show up. Grandmother leaves because I guess that was all she was good for. And security eventually comes up and they're like, hey, he isn't out yet, but there's a good chance that where you are right now in line, you won't meet him. Because at this point, the line's already through the velvet ropes and is just against the wall. I should have got in line earlier, but I'm like, you know what? I'll wait. There's still the security guy's like, there's still a chance you might meet him, but there's no guarantees. And a few people behind us heard that and they laughed. And I'm like, you're a fool. Why don't I just stay in line? Eventually AJ comes out, and he was late, which kind of annoyed me. And line's moving pretty good. And he's all cheesing for the kids, which is nice of him. Line's moving, and we eventually move up to the spot where the velvet rope starts. And the security guy stops us, and the line keeps moving, so there's a good gap now between the end of the line and where we are. And they stop right before that father and daughter. That's in front of the person in front of me. And I could see him talking to the security guy, and eventually like, all right, the next 7 people go. So father, daughter, the mother, son, me, granddaughter, boyfriend. We move up to the end of the line, and then the father's like, yeah, I had to give the guy some money so we can move up and get in. And we're all kind of like, oh, that's very nice of you, thank you. But he's kind of looking at us kind of like, I gave them money so we can go meet him. You should repay me. And we're all just kind of sitting there like, we're not going to pay you just because you paid him, because I was kind of watching him talk, and I didn't see him hand him anything. And 2, it's like, dude, like, he didn't say, hey, give me money, but he was kind of implying it. but no one was offered, and I just thought that was kind of funny. So we start moving through the line, and it's almost our turn, and there's one security guy like, hey, here's how it's going to go. You're going to hand that guy the thing you want to sign, tell him where to sign it. You're going to hand this other guy your phone with a camera out, go meet AJ, maybe say some nice words, take a picture, he'll sign the thing, and you go. Very simple process. Like, okay. Get up there, I pull out the one glove, I'm like, I would like him to sign this part on the blue spot, since he's using a black marker. They're going to show up on the blue, and then I got my phone. I go, and I'm like, a little nervous, because I'm meeting a celebrity who I like. I'm like, oh, hey, I just wanted to let you know that you're the reason why I watch wrestling. So thank you for that. And he was kind of dismissive. He was kind of like, oh, yeah, no problem, man. And we shook hands. Guy goes take the picture. And I wasn't planning on doing the too sweet, but I saw AJ put his hand up for it. I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing it. Take the picture, and it was a nice picture. I actually used it for a few dating sites. I'm like, cool, thanks. Oh my gosh, thank you. Grab my stuff, and I go to leave, and the mother and son are kind of like, oh, it's nice meeting you. I'm like, yeah, nice meeting you too. I was just planning on leaving because I'll never see you again. That was kind of fun. Which is one of the things, like, dude, don't be dismissive of me just because I'm a 21, 22-year-old. And, like, you're nice for all the kids. You were literally the first wrestler I'm ever meeting. You don't know my story. Smile. Be nice. Offer for me to hit you with a Styles Clash. I don't know. Good times. And the next year, I think they said they had Ric Flair there, but I don't care about Ric Flair, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. It was just nice, I got to meet one of my favorite wrestlers, got an autograph for free. Didn't have to charge anything, because my dad paid for the admission to get into the place, and he wasn't charging. That was nice. And now he, as of yesterday, is the Raw Tag Team Champions. That's pretty fun. But overall, it was a nice experience. I get to meet him. And I would do it again. Nice make Jericho. That'd be fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, see you next time.